4th.
Yeah.
And you're walking with the Congresswoman. Yes, oh my gosh, please.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your community service.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I was wondering, with all the support of Republicans and people who are anti-choice and people who are working to disrupt our election systems that AIPAC is doing right now, I'm wondering why you're accepting their support. I'm a Jew and my family lives here in this community.
Yeah.
And I really think that those kinds of candidates are making the Jewish people less safe. I'm wondering why you're accepting their
Well, thank you so much for coming and bringing your kiddo. It's so nice to meet with you.
It's nice to meet you too. But I'm just wondering, I want to make life and this country a safe place for him to grow up in. I'm wondering why you would want to accept their endorsement and $800,000 in ads this year.
Yeah. Guys, I have received, how many endorsements have I received this election?
A lot.
I think I've got a lot of local labor endorsements.
You are a great representative and we really appreciate your support. I'm just hoping
to see you guys. Oh my gosh, hi.
Well, that's pretty uncomfortable. Stevens is performing so poorly as a candidate that she's using typical weak political tactics, playing dirty tricks. She and her backing action groups are wrongly stating that Obama is actually behind her campaign.
Last month, the Stevens campaign told their supporters to make sure voters learn about how Stevens worked with Barack Obama on his auto rescue. Interestingly enough, that same exact idea showed up in this AIPAC ad.
Haley Stevens, by the way, she was there. She was a critical part of my team that helped the American auto industry come roaring back.
How conveniently misleading. The former president has not endorsed Stevens' Senate campaign.
And here is the fake narrative Trump is capitalizing on. He's traveling to Michigan to discuss car manufacturing. It's just a trick to maintain the buzz that Obama backs Stevens due to her help back in 2008. This misleading endorsement story is actually influencing local black voters, a crucial group in Michigan.
Is that Haley Stevens was not endorsed Barack Obama. However, our community in Northwest Detroit has been flooded with flyers. Every day I get one in my house that shows pictures of her with black people, her at churches. I said, where was she all this other time? We never saw her. And what she did 10 years ago, what is she doing now? Is the question. What has she voted for? And when you look at her record, she's voted for genocide in Palestine, in the Gaza Strip. And as a black woman from an oppressed people in the United States, I can't stand behind that. It's wrong.
So, Trump's Michigan event is really meant to assist Stevens in catching up to Elsid. However, as previous leading candidate Mallory McMorrow points out, Trump isn't the only conservative backing Stevens right now just to guarantee her defeat come November. Take a look.
A Democratic majority in the U.S. Senate, which would give us a real check on the Trump administration. That hinges on winning as many U.S. Senate seats as possible. And one of my opponents in the Democratic primary is making that path harder. We need to win Michigan, and we need to pick up states like Maine. So you can see Haley Stevens campaigning, fundraising, alongside Republican Susan Collins from Maine. This is real. It's a screenshot from AIPAC's website right now, and you can see that it was authorized by both of the candidates. So we've got Haley Stevens, who cares more about just winning her election, even if that means putting a Democratic majority in the Senate at risk. Frankly, we can't afford that. That is a slap in the face to all of us who've been organizing and protesting and doing what we can to push back on this administration. So we have a choice to make this August, and we don't have to settle for somebody who's fundraising alongside Susan Collins for themselves. We can choose differently and nominate somebody who puts us on the best path to taking back control of the U.S. Senate in November.